We'll begin tonight with developments on the power outage, where the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, says electricity consumers affected by the prolonged power outages, which plunged parts of the northwest into darkness for several weeks, will not be billed or required to pay any form of charges for that period. The minister said efforts have been concluded to fix the vandalized lines at the Shiroro power line. He also disclosed that the National Security Advisor will rally other security agencies to provide protection for technicians that will rectify the fault at the Shiroro Kaduna transmission lines 1 and 2. He said this during a chat with State House correspondents in the presidential villa shortly after briefing President Bola Tinubu on the power situation in the country.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, they already set out to fix this line. What they have asked for, which is being provided to them now, is the security cover of the National Security Advisor through the Chief of Army Staff and Chief of Air Staff to enable them restore the damaged lines. And we're optimistic that very soon this will be fully restored. Yes, what we are working on, like I'm going to have a meeting with the chairman of NAC and all the discos, for those days during which they suffered blackout, there should not be billing of any sort for any customer, be it household customer, office consumer, or industrial consumer. They will be immune for billing for those periods.
In a related development, work has continued in earnest to restore power to many parts of northern Nigeria and other regions where for at least a month, public supply of electricity has either been epileptic or a total blackout and has shut down human and commercial activities. The Transmission Company of Nigeria is already dealing with the repair of the Adult towers in Benue State, and they've given area priority status. In Niger State, intensive work has also been carried out on the 330 kV Shiroro Kaduna lines, where vandalization resulted in the disruption of transmission, and security, we understand, is tight as officials go about the business of restoring services and had expressed fears about kidnapping and acts of violence. The TCN says it's located the faults on the two lines between Shiroro and Kaduna, and it's working to restore service to consumers. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu has expressed concerns over the blackout in the northern region of Nigeria last week. He's directed efforts to end the disruption that has paralyzed social and economic activities after summoning the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, and the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu. The President also directed the Minister of Power and relevant agencies to speed up the pace of work to restore electricity to all the affected states in the north. President Tinubu is saddened by reports of vandalism and willful destruction of power infrastructure, as well as other public assets that caused the unfortunate blackout. Earlier on, I spoke with a former chairman of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, Dr. Sam Amadi, who appeared on TVC News and gave an update.
Maybe people who probably understand the lay of the land, understand how this is work, and obviously persons who have criminal intent and who maybe understand that this act of sabotage could throw that part of the country into darkness. So, in a sense, yes, whereas they may not have high skill or the experts in electricity distribution network, but again, they should have significant capabilities and understanding about network.
Sam Amadi there. I'm joined now by energy expert Martin Arogie for more on this development. Mr. Arogie, we understand that the Transmission Company of Nigeria is now working to fix the vandalized power lines in Shiroro, but all of these are happening just after we had 3 consecutive nationwide power grid shutdown 3 times in a week. What do you make of this development, and what are the solutions for Nigeria? We'll get back to Mr. Aroge in the course of this bulletin.